You guys are probably asking, what is she doing? I'm making tahini because I know that you guys are probably jonesing for a savory breakfast while you're doing the Daniel fast. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. Welcome to the Bear Pantry Show. If you want to learn how to cook in simple steps and have your dishes come out great the first time, then you're in the right place. Learn to make restaurant-style meals, comfort foods, and authentic Belizean dishes from basic ingredients. Before we make the tahini, let's go ahead and make the pita bread. So this is 1 cup of wheat flour, and this is white wheat flour that Joe picked up for me today. And then to this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. And then 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. You can omit the olive oil if you want, but I promise you it tastes really good in this pita bread. So add some warm water a little bit at a time, about half a cup or so. It gets sticky pretty quickly, so be careful how you're adding the water. And just knead the dough in the bowl, or mix it up in the bowl first, and then dump it onto a floured countertop. Let me go ahead and remove my rings. I forgot to take these off. Shout out to Bella who sent me the ring holder so that I can keep them safe while I'm dealing with dough. Alright, so stop at some point to go wash your hands and dry them off, because that makes kneading a whole lot easier. See, I'm showing you that they're dry. And then just go ahead and knead until it becomes a smooth ball like this, and then go ahead and split it into 3 equal pieces, as equal as you can eyeball it. It doesn't matter if one pita bread's gonna be bigger than the other one. Okay, we're just gonna eat half anyway for breakfast, half of one. So roll the 3 pieces into balls, and then use the rolling pin on a floured countertop to just go ahead and flatten the dough out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. Meanwhile, my comal or my griddle is heated. Put the first one on. After 2 minutes, flip it. Stay here and watch it, okay? Now look, when I turn my back, how it's just gonna poof up. This is what I like about pita bread, because it gets these air pockets in them and they poof up. Look at, this is the first one. See, it's swelling right there. Look, look, magic. Okay, I'm having too much fun, guys. Now this is the second one. Flip it over, and the third one went crazy. Jada loved that pocket. Now let's go ahead and slice up our tomato. 1 big beefy tomato, juicy. Slice it into thick pieces. All right, separate it, and then hit it with some sea salt and some black pepper. You can omit this part if you'd like, but I promise it's gonna level up this breakfast. Now let's take care of the tahini. This is 3/4 cup of sesame seeds that I got from Smith's Health Food, my friend Joe, and I'm toasting it. I keep, taking it on and off the burner because I don't want it to burn. At first I started on my big burner, then I switched it to the regular size one. See, switched to the regular size one. And I have the fire really low, but I'm still taking the skillet on and off because it's not my cast iron skillet. This skillet is kind of thin, so I want to make sure it doesn't burn. And just toast it to the color that you like. Some people like it darker, Put it in a bowl to set aside to cool before we deal with the food processor. So then dump it all in the food processor, and I've measured out 6 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, but in the long run, I'm only gonna need 5 tablespoons. So that's why I'm putting it in a little bit at a time and just pureeing. Scrape down the sides. Put the lid back on again. And blend some more. Now it's smooth. Let's start the assembling. Let me go ahead and pour this in here. Oh, it looks like peanut butter. It looks like healthy peanut butter. You know that healthy peanut butter come out kind of liquidy. And if you don't want to do this, you can do healthy peanut butter because that doesn't have any sugar. All right? You don't want all this extra work. And this is used to make salad dressings and hummus and all types of good stuff. So I'm not doing the Daniel fast because I'm on a plan with my doctor for 6 weeks where we're going to be putting things back into my diet that cause me problems so we could see what the culprit is. So y'all be praying for me while you do your fast, all right? So let's get our pita and let's make our little breakfast open sandwich. See how gorgeous this is? Oh, smells so good. This is so pretty, I don't want to taste it. It's the tahini for me. And the tomatoes. You don't like tomatoes? Don't worry. Why is Joe so close to me? Back up. You don't like tomatoes? Don't worry. Eat cucumber. Subscribe. Comment. We're heading to 100K. And you're going to want to be here when we get there because we're going to have a big bashment. Bye. Remember guys, we are not buying this book. Pick up a copy of this book instead. Beans and Rice Volume 2 is the only Belizean cookbook backed by the Bear Pantry Show. Take a look at all these wonderful recipes you'll find inside the pages. Not interested in Belizean dishes? Then The Pantry Laid Bare with these better than restaurant quality comfort foods might be the perfect book for you. Only need a small batch or a meal for two? Then pick up a copy of No More Leftovers. Each book has many choices of delicious dishes from basic ingredients. So what you need to know is that both of these items can be made from the day before